Brother Newsy bring the voice and the facts, breaking it down, calling plays back to back.
Y'all know what it is.
Keep the heat on high, take so bold.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
On Friday, man. You know what it is. You know how we do it, dog.
Freestyle Friday. I had to let that ride a little bit, man. Diesel was shouting us all out in that intro, man. Shout out to Diesel. Yeah, this is Sports Time Zone. Yours truly, host, brother Noomsy, my co-host in the building. Holla at the people.
Man, it's 512 Kelvo, man. Straight out that Austin, Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Sports Time Zone with my brother, man, from another mother, brother Noomsy. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. Hey, tap in with us. We on that Instagram. We on that YouTube. We on IG. We on Twitter. We on TikTok, man. We YouTube. Wherever you social media site you can think of, we on it. Tap in, lock in. You know what I'm saying? We up. Let's get it.
We all the way up, man. Y'all heard the man. Tap in. Sports Time _zone. If y'all on Instagram, other platforms, y'all know how to catch us. Also, y'all catching this on the rewatch on YouTube, make sure y'all drop a comment, share the video,
like,
show some love. Like, share, subscribe. Yes, indeed. This is the Friday night freestyle edition of the Sports Time Zone. Y'all know how we do, man. We just kind of shoot the breeze. We take it light on Fridays. It's a lot going on though in the world and in the sports world. We're gonna tap into college football, tap into NFL, tap into just everything going on around. But we ain't gonna keep y'all too long because we know it's Friday night. Y'all want to turn up, so we're gonna let y'all turn up. Shout out to TZ Dave though. I don't know, Kelvo, if you heard what last week showed, me and TZ was going back and forth about hip hop music.
I was. Man, that boy TZ, man, my goodness, bro.
He said, ladies and gentlemen, TZ Dave, for those of y'all who don't know, TZ is from Generation Z. He's a young cat. That's my brother. You know, he's my co-host. I represent Gen X. We was going back and forth. He was telling me, swearing me up and down that NBA Youngboy is the greatest rapper of all time. And when he said that, it took me back. I'm thinking about all the rappers from my generation. I'm naming everybody. He said, "Yeah, he better than Pac. He better than Nas. He better than Biggie." He just say he better. What was you thinking when you seen that, Kelvo? When you was watching?
Man, TZ is freaking delirious, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, I was speechless, bro. This new generation, bro. Like, they don't got no respect for the people who laid the groundwork down for these sorry rappers out here now. Like, this is the worst. What TZ doesn't understand is his version of rap is literally the worst version of rap. Like, it started good. It kind of peaked in the 90s, mid 2000s, maybe right after around 2008, 2007 ish. It slowly started to decline. Like, it tried to pop up back around like 2012 to 2015 timeframe. It started to look like it was starting to peak up a little bit. But then when you start having dudes like Trippie Redd and what's his name? The little short dude.
It's just so many
all these rappers, bro. Lil Peep and all this garbage. Like,
there was a shift. It was definitely a shift and a change in hip hop after a while. But that's just the signs of the times, Kelvo. And I be trying so hard not to come off like an old head. Because, and so I try to at least like know who these new artists are. Listen, because I don't want to be the guy that just be like, oh, they all trash. And don't even give them a chance. Don't even listen to. So I at least try. So I like, okay, because I'm a hip hop lover. I'll go in and I'll give it a listen. But if I can't understand what you're saying, or if nothing you saying resonate with me, then why am I considered a hater if I don't like it? If I just don't like it, I just don't like it. But y'all young cats, y'all love calling people haters. Like, y'all throw that hater term out at everybody who don't like
being
y'all.
honest and telling the truth doesn't mean you're hating.
Exactly.
Young boy is talented, but
he is
he's not even in the top 10. Like,
because I ain't gonna say he's trash. Because I have listened to a couple of his songs, and the songs that I listened to, I was like, okay, they all right. But then it's nothing memorable that I'm like, oh my God, yo, I gotta rewind that. Let me hear that again. Yeah. Like, it's nothing like that. It ain't trash to where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna skip the song, keep going. But
Right.
it's not that that impactful that it would have me wanting to go back and back it up and all that. So nah. But not only that, just talking about what's going on in the world is advancing. And there was times where we used to think like eventually we're gonna be able to talk to people and see them on the phone. Now we got camera phones. We could talk to people and look at each other through computers and all that. And then the Jetsons, they showed people flying around in cars, Kelvo. And now here we was just talking about the robots like the episodes back. Got a robot. Well, now Kelvo, in China, they have now introduced a new mode of transportation that we saw on the Jetsons that we saw growing up. Now they talking about, now we have flying cars, flying automobiles, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I mean, but now from what I saw in the clip that we're gonna show, Kelvo, it's not like people can just fly their own cars around. It's like a Uber, but with flying cars. Like you pay for this ride, and then this AI thing flies you around.
Absolutely.
Or takes you where you want to go. How you feel about that, Kelvo? Like, where's your trust levels?
I don't trust AI at all, man. You know how I feel about that, man. You know what I'm saying? In no way I'm letting AI take me up in the air and fly me somewhere, bro. That's a big hell no. That's a hell no, bro. I have never, ever. If I can fly it myself, that's one thing. But I mean, that just shows you, technology. They've always had this type of technology, man. I feel like I know this for a fact. Dude, they had smartphones like 30 years before they started putting it out. You know what I'm saying? It's all about marketing and capitalism along with, gauging the society and figuring out if it's really the time and everything like that. But I mean, I'm not, if it ever comes to America, it's going to be a problem. I don't think they'll ever let people in America drive flying cars because people getting too high. We already got enough wrecks on the ground as it is.
We got drunk driving, so like, how is that going to work with flying?
Yeah, last thing we need is people falling out the sky, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna work in America, bro.
Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it too. But in China, they seem to have made it work. So we're gonna run this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna let y'all take a look at it, and y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about flying cars.
Flying cars seems possible only in the distant future, but in China, that reality may not be so far away.
The government is encouraging the growth of what it calls the low-altitude economy, aircraft that fly below 1,000 meters. This EHang electric vehicle is the first in the world to be certified by a national aviation authority for commercial use.
With the gradual popularization of low-altitude flights, this type of air taxi will become widespread. It will become a daily mode of transportation, a lifestyle to enjoy.
It takes off and lands vertically, no runway required. And in this case, no pilot. That means I can try it myself. The interior is simple.
Hold up.
Hell no.
So you first of all, she said there's no pilot.
Nope.
No pilot. So there's nobody in there actually flying it. You're just at the discretion of the AI.
Don't let somebody hack that AI.
Anything is hackable. Like think about how bad this could get. You could let somebody like hacked into it and then end up kidnapping you. It could fly that thing anywhere. Like, really?
Boy, be in the air for 8 hours trying to take a 10-minute trip.
Shout out to cousin Noopsy in the chat. She say, "Merry Christmas, Happy New Year." Appreciate that. Sonia Johnson in the chat. She says, "Hey." Cousin Noopsy also says, "I don't trust AI cabs. Why would I trust it in a plane?"
Not for real though. Like, madness.
No, what if it's a malfunction and air? I'll pass out. There's so many things, but think about it. People trust technology in so many other ways. People trust. They trust. You trust the elevator. You trust
Yeah,
the
that's different,
escalator.
though. That's different. If the elevator malfunctions, I'm not gonna die. More than likely, it's just gonna stop, and then somebody's gonna be able to get it right sooner than later. If that helicopter malfunctions, if it malfunctioned, and what if the power just goes out and you just drop? No, God, no. I don't see no. She hasn't mentioned. Keep it rolling. Let's see if she mentions
Yeah,
any
let's see what she
for,
says. I'm gonna keep
for
it
malfunction.
rolling.
2 seats and a navigation screen. The route is pre-programmed. In case of emergency, there's a button I can press to communicate with the operators on the ground, and a small fire extinguisher. But before I
fire
could ask about
extinguisher.
a parachute,
Ah, here we go.
I was off.
Oh, we're going up. Going up. I'm not gonna look down.
Like a drone.
Yeah, like a look down. Ah!
This air taxi can travel at speeds of up to 90 kilometers an hour for 130 kilometers. It's quite a view, but a little unnerving not having controls. The
So freeze it right there. All right, so they say it's low altitude. So that means it's not going quite as high as airplanes and helicopters. So low altitude meaning what is low altitude? What, like 20,000 feet? Like what?
Probably.
Probably like 20,000. So you got low air traffic. You don't really
Yeah,
got
she's not gonna be hitting no planes. She doesn't have to worry about no planes or nothing like that. She'll be around like the drone range.
but I mean it's still high enough to where if something
Yes,
goes
she
wrong,
can
like,
still die if it falls. It's
I
gonna
mean-
die. Like she's gonna die. Like period.
oh man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, no.
all right. Let's finish out this clip. I want to see how this whole thing.
company says automation reduces accidents caused by human error. But if you prefer to drive,
I'll try to teach you how to fly
Okay.
this in less than a minute.
there are other options. The firm AirRidge is waiting for regulatory approval for its land aircraft carrier, which can be automated or controlled using a driving stick. The flying vehicle is stored and transported inside this.
I don't know about that driving stick, Kelvo. Now you putting people in control of that $300,000, because that's what they said is about $300,000, and you putting people in control of that. What's the point of even having that stick though? Like if the AI is controlling it, it's like what, like an override?
Yeah, I think so, man. It's not. This just screams red flag like all over it, bro. I don't be understanding Chinese people, man, with these upgrades and this trust in AI. Like, come on, bro. Y'all doing way too much, bro. There's no way none of us are getting in there. I know I can speak for almost all black people. We ain't getting in there. You gotta
No,
pay
we
us.
not.
You gotta pay us a lot.
But you know what though? You know, like how they always start, like you say, the government, they get their hands on all of this stuff before we do. The smartphones, they had that already. GPS, you know, they had that way before they let us use GPS. So the self-driving cars, they had those, and now with the flying cars, now China has it. So you know now America is gonna want to copy. And then once people with the bread, because that's the only people I think that's gonna have access to it, is
Right.
people with bread. Once people with bread start getting their ability to get these, then you're gonna see people who don't got it, now they want it too. And I hate to say it, but our people, we some of the most trying to keep up with the Joneses ass people. So once we see that, oh, such and such, ooh, Sexy Red, or Megan Thee Stallion, or such and such got a flying car. Now all of the little, ratchets, they gonna want to go and get, they gonna want to get a flying car too. And that's
Right.
just on a small scale. But go ahead, Kelvo.
Yeah, this is just red flag across. This is like honestly the dumbest thing I've ever seen, bro. Like when I was a kid, the Jetsons idea seemed pretty cool. But when you get older, you're like, and you see how people move, you're like, hell no, there's no way. We don't even deserve that. Like, bro, no. It doesn't. I don't think that will probably never reach it to America, bro. And like you said, if it does, it's only gonna be like the top percenters.
The elite,
Talking about,
like the elite of the elite.
Yeah, like the billionaires. they're not gonna think about it, you're not gonna give that to no regular person, bro. Let some regular average dude get in one of those things and it malfunctions. They're gonna sue that company forever. That's one thing that they don't talk about. Over here, Americans sue, bro. I don't think they sue like that in China, bro. They can't risk somebody having malfunctioning and then you lose a family member. Now you got a lawsuit for like Lord knows how much. You know what I'm saying? So they won't put it. People are way too dumb over here, bro, to be given.
There's a lot of people that got already. They having issues with the self-driving taxi cabs and the cars.
Yeah,
like, I heard some stories about like one of them cars drove through like an active crime scene, like while the crime scene was actually going on, and the person in the back seat of the self-driving car just driving through a crime scene. Police got guns drawn and they taking down the suspect. And these AI cars don't know no better. They just
bro, I seen a clip. A dude was a black dude. He was trying to go to the airport. The cars in the parking lot just driving in circles, just going. He's like, I can't get out. Da 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 da. I'm like, if you get idiot, you should have just called an Uber or drive, bro. Like, why would you do that? Like, yeah, bro.
I ain't playing around with that. And then, like, for some of the other reasons that I said, like, it could be somebody to hack into it and override it. And then now they got this thing taking you where they want it to take you instead of where you really supposed to be going. And so
trauma right there. That's real trauma right there.
And not only that, shout out to Elena Parker in the comments too. Not only that, with the drones too, you spoke on drones because now they got the drones doing delivery services now. So, you know, you can have the drone take things or drop things. That I think right there, now you're gone too far because you're putting, who's to say anybody can cop them a drone and then let's say they get their hands on some type of explosives or whatever it is that they want to do. And they got this drone flying around people's house and they could just drop. It could be anybody just dropping stuff whenever they want to drop it.
What if you just have a drone just fly into it, like into one of the propellers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes out a propeller. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you know, she didn't say nothing about no. I didn't hear nothing about no parachute. That mug looks a little too small to be trying to, you know, try to get out super quick. You know what I'm saying? To save yourself, bro. It's nah, bro. That's just a red flag off the muscle, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I'll tell you this, if it comes to America, rich white people and Asians will be doing that. Black people, they'll try to bait us in. You know,
I think
they'll make a video.
All it takes is for one of the rappers to have one. Or one of the
put it, get it. Oh yeah, just put it in the video. Just get him in there in the video. Oh damn well, this nigga don't fly in no helicopter thing. Bro, just have Quavo just taking off 10 feet off in the air, and you know, the Migo, one of the Migo fools, they gonna be like, I just caught me that helicopter car, cuz I'm like, you idiot, bro.
Because the Noopsy say, nah, that's crazy work. We didn't learn from iRobot. Nah, apparently not. Apparently we did not learn from iRobot.
iRobot wasn't a warning, it was more a foreshadowing. They were just telling us, hey, this is where we're going. You know, you need to adapt.
Finish out the clip.
It's van, the ground unit.
You can store it in your own personal parking space. You can drive it with your own personal passenger driving license to, say, some scenic sites, and you can charge it, use this ground unit to charge aircraft for up to 6 times. So you about the infrastructure.
And the cost? One of these will set you back $300,000 to $400,000. So far, EHang's biggest customers are tourism companies and governments using them for policing and firefighting. But experts say this is just the beginning. As long as you can conquer your fear of heights, the sky's the limit. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera.
All right, that's all for that. So you see how it just folded up, like it was like some type of, like a toy.
Yeah,
it looked like some kind of toy. Like that was crazy work, man. Like, y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about those flying cars. And once they do make it to the US, oh man,
Watch
gonna be
out.
ugly. Just like everything that we get. Once anything makes it to America, everything all goes to hell.
I mean, China is already on the tariffs. They already getting taxed, so they probably won't even send that over to America, bro. Trump is on their heads with these tariffs and all that stuff. So we should be good for at least the end of this nigga term, hopefully.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
Noomsy say boo, exactly, a toy. Oh man. So cousin Noomsy in the building. I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about some New York Knicks events in basketball that happened recently. Shout out to the New York Knicks once again for just winning the NBA. What is it called now? It's not the in-season tournament. They call it the Cup, the NBA Cup now.
It's like a FIFA Cup type thing.
Like, okay, NBA Cup. And it got a lot of mixed reviews online. Of course, Knicks fans,
they love it.
They love it. They really excited about it. They love it. This is what they've been waiting for. This is their championship. So they're popping big shit. They came on the show and Kelvo, they was talking. They was talking it. They was popping it. So yes, I see you, cousin Noomsy. She said, I am ready. Yeah, they was popping it. And rightfully so. Nobody thought, I didn't think they would win the tournament, but they won it. But let's talk about that though, Kelvo. A lot of people were saying that the tournament isn't really validating anything. It's like a consolation prize. But then on the other side of it, people are saying, no, it's a tournament. Everybody's competing. People are actually trying to win this tournament. And, they won it. So they deserve that credit. And yes, yesterday game, enough said. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that a little bit.
I mean, Cleveland. I can't
Cleveland ain't Clevelanding like they should this year.
Yeah, and Cleveland just choked that away. But back to the cup itself. Shout out again. Congratulations to the New York Knicks for winning that cup. But Kelvo, I never got your opinion on the cup and the whole purpose behind the cup. And whether or not the
whole purpose behind the cup is to get ratings up, bro, because nobody is watching the NBA like that until the playoffs, bro. And, we already talked about this. NBA has turned into an advanced rec game. It's pretty much everybody hanging out at the threes, popping threes, driving to the basket. Ain't no post up. I watched a little bit of that Cleveland Knicks game yesterday. I'm literally watching dudes shoot threes. I'm watching the OKC San Antonio game for a little bit. I'm literally watch OKC go like 2 for like 27 from 3. I'm like, bro, what are y'all like? You're not making threes, bro. Like, you can get in the paint and get active in the paint. But to answer your question, bro, I don't really have no respect for the NBA Cup. Sorry, cousin Noomsy, but it's kind of irrelevant. It's only you get you a little bag, and it's cool and all that, but it don't mean nothing, bro. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the championship. When you get that ring, 20 years from now, they're not going to be saying, "Oh man, y'all remember when the Knicks won the cup? Tell me who won the cup last year." I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. You probably couldn't tell me. I don't know. But I know who won the NBA championship last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a good gauge to kind of see where you are. But at the end of the day, like, does it hold any real weight? To me, no. Now, I like the Knicks team, though. I think the Knicks is going to come out the East.
You said that. Yeah, you did say that.
I think they're going to come out the East. If they, and if they have to play OKC, they're going to lose. But if, no, dude, I don't see nobody really being OKC when it comes to like playoff time, bro. I think they're just really nice. But
okay,
I don't put too much in the cup, man. Like, it's not. I just don't respect it like that. It's cool competition. It's really only for the ratings, bro, because dudes is taking too much time off in between the seasons. So what's his name is like, man, I need to stir this up. We need to do something a little different so we can get people active and into the games. You know what I'm saying?
The last few cup champions haven't won the NBA championship. So it, like you said, it's a gauge to kind of see, because every team that's won the cup, I think it was first with the Lakers.
Yeah, they won it.
Then it was Giannis and and the Bucks. And then this year it was the New York Knicks. So all of those teams that have won the cup, they definitely made the playoffs. So that's a good indicator that if you win the cup, you're a playoff team at the very least. But as far as like how does this again? Because a lot of teams are still not really, they haven't found their identity. My issue with the Cup is that it's so early in the season that it's kind of hard to really determine if the winner of that Cup is really the best team, because the season is still so young. Some teams don't even have their rhythm yet. They don't even know their identity. You got players that are still in and out of the lineup for whatever reason. So at this point of the season, yeah, it's good for ratings, and it's a good incentive to make people play hard, because the complaint before the tournament was that the NBA season, like you said, nobody was really watching the games until later in the season because load management. Players weren't playing hard early in the season. The early in the season is like the fuck off part of the season. That's the part of the season where a lot of players would just take games off. They were like, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So they wouldn't really play hard early in the season. And what the tournament did is it gave people incentive to play hard. I'll give it that.
You get you a little extra bag. And I think a lot of it is like, dude, these new dudes are different from like the guys we used to watch, like the dudes. And you used to watch a lot of guys in the 80s and the 90s. I came up early 2000s, late 90s, where there's a lot more pride back then. Like dudes had pride in like getting out there and like really earning their keep and like establishing their legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of these dudes be playing out there, bro. They just be BSing and stuff like that, bro. Like for example, I'm on Instagram. I'm seeing this fool LaMelo Ball. He's playing the Raptors. This nigga running out with the Raptors, like in the mid. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? I'm like, bro, you like he's like laughing and giggling, bro. What, bro? We fighting, bro. What are you doing, dog? We suck right now. Why are you running out with the Raptors, nigga? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, that's a problem. Like, that's the type of stuff. And he's been in the league like 4 or 5 years now. It's like, bro, it's like, dude, you got fans chewing out I watched another clip. I'm seeing a dude chew out Zach LaVine and the Kings. They're like, bro, you ain't playing defense. You ain't gonna play defense. Like, what's going on? And he's like telling the dude, shut the F up and all this stuff. But it's like, bro, these dudes don't have pride like that no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about the legacy. They don't care about the how they're going to be remembered. I think a lot of these things, like, I'm getting paid, I'm hooping, it is what it is. Like, it's not like, Kobe's like, shoot, bro, I want it all. I want the money, I want the glory, I want the legacy. You know what I'm saying? I want the whole thing, bro. I'm not just here to just collect the check. Like, dudes don't take pride in that type of stuff no more. But then they want to turn around and be like, I'm the best. And like, no, you're not, bro. You don't want to demand top money, and it's like, bro, nah, bro, disrespect the game, bro.
It's different now, and like I try not to be that old head and be like, well, in my day, back in the 90s, and I try not to do that, but dang, Kelvo, it's hard not to, man. When you, like you said, look at Lonzo Ball, look at some of the faces of the league are just not it, like in terms of how they
look at Zion Williamson, bro.
Zion, oh my God, Ozempic Zion. I thought the Ozempic was going to work for him this year. He came back looking
still missing games. Bro, this dude cannot stay away from. He's got a sex problem, bro. You hitting strippers and porno stars. I'm like, dog, bro. Yeah. I'm not knocking you for getting laid, but dude, somebody,
bro. Like, and that's the leadership and the elders in the NBA failed because the younger players, they don't have nobody really to look at and be like, oh. And that's where I put a lot. LeBron got to hold a lot of the L for these younger
people. Don't
players.
Really respect LeBron like that. That's what
they don't. And those coming under LeBron, they don't respect him. They don't like. It's almost like they have this rebellious kind of nature that generations before didn't have that same kind of nature. Mm-hmm. Like the 90s players, there wasn't this rebellious nature against the 80s players. Like I don't remember.
They was putting hands on dudes back then. It was bro. That's what happens when you take the physicality out the game and you can't get rough with people, bro. And everybody's so soft and like, nah, bro, son. Like, you gotta, bro. See, they need.
So it's the different.
We need a mouse. We need to kind of get back to the mouse in the palace type days. Not with the fans getting beat up, but let's up the intensity a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
More physicality in the game. I mean, I think they might as well bring hand checking back into the NBA because they let some players do it and some players can't do it. Everybody like, share, subscribe. Shout out to y'all in the comments who just came in, slid in. Make sure y'all share the video too. But yeah, getting back to the NBA Cup, Charles Barkley basically said it was an embarrassment. He was like, yo, this cup. So anything that comes from Charles Barkley, people are going to take it with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to championships, because they feel like he's a hater. But what he said holds a lot of validity. I mean, it is kind of embarrassing that they had to create something to make players play hard, and then winning it. It's like, yo, that's like the ultimate consolation prize. So I ain't gonna hate, because if my team won it, I would have been happy. But all of the, this is our year now. Like, we gonna win it all because of this, and we should put this up in the rafters. Like,
when the Lakers won the first one, I couldn't care less, bro. I didn't care at all, bro.
You didn't even talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, this is some garbage, bro. I ain't about to worry about this cash, bro. Miss me with that. Bro, like, let's up the first one. Like, bro, shut up, bro. Nobody cares. Like, give me another ring. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, this just shows you where, like you said, where the league is at right now. We gotta create an in-season tournament just to get dudes to play hard when you're getting paid max dollars, bro.
Yeah,
Aaron, this is they might have to start going to NFL contract type stuff where it's like, look, we ain't guaranteeing y'all boys all this money, bro. You're going to have to play X percentage of games to get your cash, bro. Because you get dudes is missing games, bro. It's, man, segueing into the next one. We got Joel Embiid getting the bag. Brother, didn't he have knee surgery in the offseason and he's still not playing? Like, bro.
So that's what we're going to talk about right now. Yeah, Joel Embiid, ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all that don't know much about sports, we'll explain this. Joel Embiid was a heavily sought after NBA prospect. The Philadelphia 76ers put everything into this kid. They drafted him. He wasn't ready to play because I think he was hurt early in his career. So they let him sit, and they kept saying, just trust the process. Year after year after year, right? Kelvo was like maybe 2 years before
2 or 3 years he was running fine before he got out there.
Trust the process. And then finally, after 3 years of him sitting on the bench and collecting money, they let him play. And he came out and he was everything. He was everything that they wanted him to be, right, Kelvo? He was
handling up, he was handling up
until boom, them knees, the injuries started happening. And year after year, every single year, his season gets cut short because of injury. Some seasons, he might just play 10, 15 games in the season. Sometimes he might just play 20 games. And this is happening every year. Now we're in year, 9 of his career? 8 at least?
Almost, 9 or 10. I think he's like 30, 31. He was drafted in 2000.
And now he hurt again. Ladies and gentlemen, he got hurt again. So with Joel Embiid getting hurt and injured again after his whole career has been littered with injury, is it time for him to retire?
Let me read it off.
That's what we.
Man, I don't know if it's time for him to retire though, bro. I just gotta give, man. Like, I'm gonna just read this back. So this year he's only played 12 games. Yeah. Last year, he only played 19 games. The year before that, he only played 39 games. So my question is, bro, you missing all this time. What are you doing? Like, you're not giving, bro, you only played 19 games last year. How are you not healthy? That's what's blowing my mind. I'm like, bro, you've been off like the last 2 years, bro, and you have not gotten healthy yet. And don't forget, he tried to play in he played in the Olympics. Remember?
Yeah,
bro,
he did.
So
he did. He wanted that gold medal. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get that gold.
You missing time, and he played like trash too. You missing time in the NBA, but you got time to play in the Olympics?
That's a once in a lifetime opportunity, Kelvo. Let that man get his gold medal, Kelvo.
Bro, clown-like behavior, bro. Dude, the most games he's ever played is 68 games, which is decent, I guess.
That was probably his MVP season too.
Yeah, I think it was. No,
It
no,
had to be.
I think he won it in 23, and he played 66 games that year.
Okay, well, close to it.
Yeah,
Close
but
to it.
still, though, the last 3 years, you played almost around 70 to 60 games in the last 3 years, bro. Dog, what
Yeah.
is going on with Joel Embiid? Like, bro, if I'm the owner, I'm like, and he on the boat party. Remember the all white boat party where dudes were
Yeah, I saw that.
dude out
I
there with
saw
his
that.
chaps out,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The owner over there hugging little baby from behind and all that
broke
stuff.
my heart, man. Broke my heart.
You at the boat party selling out, but you sitting here man. I'm talking about highway robbery, dog.
Hey,
I'm
them
glad
fans
I'm
in
not-
Philly. Any of y'all from Philly, let me know how y'all feel about Joel Embiid. I want somebody from Philly to chime in, yo. If anybody from Philly watch this video, y'all
Please.
let me know how y'all feel about Joel Embiid,
Bro,
yo.
talk about a
on that.
disappointment, dog. I mean, like this brother, I might have to start calling him Mr. Glass. I was calling Anthony Davis Mr. Glass, and he is Mr. Glass. But this boy Joel Embiid is like kinfolk to Mr. Glass. They both Mr. Glass. Like it's crazy. At least AD is trying to play. I got to give Anthony Davis that. At least he's trying to play. This dude is just on the bench, bro, and it's like, dog, you don't lose no weight. They say he eats horrible. Then when you get in the playoffs, you lose. You throwing your teammates under the bus, man. It's like, what do you think, dude? You think they should trade this dude, or does he need to just sit it down? Because he's in his prime, bro. He's 31, bro. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think a team that might be willing to take on that risk, if they're in a position to do it, you got to do it. Just based on the potential of what you could get. I know he's been riddled with injuries, but when he's on, we're talking about arguably the best center in the league when he's on.
Yeah.
But the only problem with that is he ain't
gonna
never
be on?
on because he always out.
He'd be on at the worst times. Like,
Yeah,
he's on
exactly.
like mid-season, beginning of the season, but once with the playoffs, right before the playoffs, something happens.
It's like this. It's like sometime like he'll hear the chatter. Like I don't know if he'll watch the show or he'll listen to people talking about him. So he'll come out of nowhere and then he'll get in his bag for like he'll have a stretch of like, I guess he tells himself, okay, I'm about to show these niggas. I'm about to go out there and shoot on these niggas. And then he'll go out there for like 5-6 games and he'll give you like 40, 50, 30, and he'll go ham. And then out of nowhere, then we'll watch a game and it's like, oh, he tweaked his ankle. And then you see him hobbling back and you don't see him again for the
bro.
So that's the issue with him. When he plays,
he's not.
He's not. You can't fuck with him.
He's
But
cold.
the problem is that with far too many times we seeing him with injury, So that's the same thing I'm seeing with Tyler Hero on my Heat. He's now missed like 20 something games this season. Last season was the most games that he played. But potential versus injury. You know what I'm saying? That's what you kind of got to look at. Are these superstars
worth it?
Putting in the time and waiting to see if they get right. Because
you got to imagine, Maxey, they got that rookie Edgecombe who's looking good.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid was right. The Sixers would be kind of nice because the East isn't really where it's at. Boston is kind of, on the low. You know what I'm saying?
The East wide open.
It's wide open. It's wide open. It's wide open when you see Detroit got the number 1 seed. Nothing against the Pistons because they're having a great year, but I don't think anybody here thinks the Pistons are going to win. Come out the East. I'm just going to put it out there.
Diesel does. Shout out to my boy Diesel. But yeah, the East and the West is going to be interesting. As we get closer to the All-Star break, then we'll start giving our predictions on that. But let's shift gears a little bit and go into the NFL. Now, this was something that happened in the NFL recently in a situation with the wide receiver DK Metcalf for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think me and you got a chance to talk about this one yet either, Kelvo, but apparently there was a fan at a Lions game that had some words for DK Metcalf, the wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. DK went over there and let's just take a look and let's see what happened. I'm gonna run the clip right now. But this was an interesting situation. I want y'all to look at it. Y'all tell me what y'all thoughts. And again, I don't condone no violence or nothing like that. But word that I heard about this, Kelvo, was, all right, you see the fan. He pulls the fan, and then he swipes at him. The word that I heard about this, Kelvo, was that this particular fan had some words for DK last year. Like this same fan and DK had it in last year. So is there ever a situation that you feel as an athlete he's justified in going up to the fan or going up to the crowd, putting hands on the fan to get this fan to shut the fuck up or whatever? What could have triggered that, or do you see any justification for DK doing what
Man,
he
I
did?
don't agree with it, but I understand. That's the best way I can put it. These fans are crazy, man. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is, man. And you notice it tends to be white people. Like, you notice it's never one of us. Like, maybe we don't have the money to get those type of seats. I don't know. But I tend to see a lot of white people getting caught up in these verbal altercations, bro. And it's like, bro.
Yeah.
The thing with me is like, I wouldn't be upset, but I would just be like, if I was a coach, if I'm Mike Tomlin and I'm behind the scenes, I'm gonna be like, come on, bro. Like, look, man, you know that they're gonna do this, like, because he's out the next 2 games. So if the Steelers lose the next 2 games and the Baltimore wins the next 2 games, which probably ain't gonna happen, they're not gonna be in the playoffs. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you gotta know, like, these.
And look, the fan had his fist clenched. Like, I didn't see that part, though.
I wish he would have swung on DK, bro. These fans aren't that stupid, bro.
Hey, check out the Lions fans sitting two people down. Watch old boy's face.
The white ladies are like, "Oh my god!"
They're shocked.
The white lady next to him is like, "Oh, he might get punched in the face." He didn't even punch him, bro. He just pushed him away. But he probably had to have said some crazy stuff. Like, it's just not smart, bro. For these fans, I'm more leaning towards on DK's side because, bro, something had to be said. Like,
it's the same fan from last year, so it almost seems like it's like a fan stalker situation.
You've been trolled.
But yeah, like if he coming out there, because I could think of a lot of things that you can say to somebody to trigger them to walk over to you. And DK don't normally get down like that. Like, we don't even rarely ever even hear him talk, let alone him, do something like this. So I feel like this fan had to specifically say something to draw him there. And then if it's the same fan from last year, that means this fan clearly got something in for DK. Maybe he lost money on a parlay. Maybe, and nothing's out of the question here. Maybe he's just a racist that he probably just don't, or it could be something about DK that he just don't like, and so now we have a situation where you got fans at a basketball game. I can see it a lot clearly because the fans are so close to the action. They're right on top of you. But at a football arena, he had to be saying something directly to DK to make DK walk away from the bench and walk all the way to where he was. Because again, if you look at where he was
far away.
It wasn't like he was pretty far away. He had to walk all the way over there to go and get that lick in. So yeah, he's suspended now, but they need to invest that fan. Whoever that fan is, he needs to be investigated and banned from coming to these stadiums or find out what he said at
Fans
the very
in
least.
general need to get checked. I don't get it. I don't understand what would compel somebody to talk crazy to somebody who could clearly beat your ass. Like, he could, if like last thing they would want to happen is him pull him down and start whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? That can all, and you're talking to a football player, dog.
That's what happens next.
Amped up, bro. These boys are amped up there. It's not like basketball.
Yeah.
Like these boys are ready. Like we just ran into each other 50 straight times. Like he's on one. Cousin 6'4", 230, ready to go. Like, bro,
Hey,
bro,
yo.
check these fans, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's freedom of speech, but like, there's got
And they be, you know, them
yeah,
fans
exactly.
be, you know, they be
He's
sauced.
probably,
They
he
be
probably had a
sauced
little
up.
bit of that too. Probably had some
Yep.
of that wine or that beer on it.
That nose candy. He probably
Yeah,
he was probably tooted and
that's
booted
what
up
I'm
in
saying,
there.
bro.
Yeah,
You
and like
can be.
Cousin says, players are human too, fan or not. Respect is
I'm
respect.
saying, bro.
That's a
The
fact. Right
crazy
there.
part is like they feel like they're protected. It's like, no, you're really not, because it doesn't. He could have been having the worst day of his life. You know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
just happened to show up for the
Yeah.
game, and all of a sudden he punching down on you. I just give him credit for not punching him. They're gonna try to make him look like he punched him.
Of course, they're gonna spin it. That's why, you know, they kept. That's why I didn't want to keep showing the clip over and over again, because that's the image that they're already trying to plaster out there. But nobody's investigating the fact that this is the same fan that he had issues with last year. Like, you gotta dig just to find out
And
that
he was
fact.
on a whole
Like, they
nother
gonna
team. He
downplay
was
that.
he was on the Seahawks last year, so he's
Exactly. So that's what lets me know that it's personal. Like, this fan might legit be stalking this man. And this could be a safety issue or concern, or he could have said anything to DK. Who knows? So that's why I'm saying we need to find out more about that. Shout out to E8, says alcohol gives these people liquid courage. Yeah, that is true. They will try some stuff on that liquor that they won't. And some arenas are just notorious for that. Boston, the TD Garden for the
never go
Celtics.
there.
Boy, nigga, they say that's one of the worst places. Their fans will say anything to you in there. Philly too, and also in Detroit. You know, apparently, but yeah, that's. So we're gonna follow that story and see how DK comes out on that one. I'm with him on that. You know, I'm gonna support him until I find out what the real true facts are, because you know they ain't gonna give us the facts. We got to find that out on our own. But let's stay in football, but we'll shift over a little bit over to let's talk about the playoff teams right now. That's in the teams that are remaining right now in the NFL that have playoff chances. Who do we think is coming out the AFC? Who do we think is coming out the NFC? I don't know, Kelvo, if we got I don't know what the playoff window looks like right now. You want to pull it up, that's cool. But just going off of the dome, because it's Freestyle Friday and I'm just going freestyle, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Since Detroit is now completely removed from playoff contention, because I actually had Detroit. I had Detroit originally, appreciate that, Kelvo, as my NFC team. But now that Detroit ain't making the playoffs, my NFC team is now the LA Rams. So I got the Rams now coming out of the NFC. And coming out of the AFC.
Lord.
Out of the AFC, I'm going with them boys out of Duval County. I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. My second team. Yes, Kelvo. Y'all can laugh all y'all want to. Noopsy be knowing. And y'all gonna be like, oh, okay, Noopsy was the one.
Wow, bro.
Right, Kelvo, you laughing. Give me your NFC.
No, finish what you
teams.
said. I'm sorry. I did not expect you to go that. Wherever,
That's all right. It's a lot of people laughing at me though when I say that. Y'all can see the Rams, but y'all don't see Jags. The Jags just beat Denver. Denver's supposed to be like one of the hottest teams in the AFC, and the Jags handled them easily, really easily. But go ahead, Kelvo. Give me your NFC.
That's
AFC.
Hilarious, man. I got it. That's a good laugh out of there, man. That was a good one. All right, man. Wow, this boy right here said the.
I know, right? I knew he said I said the Jags, but look at where they are.
Jags are having a good year, dude. The Jags. I'll give you this. The Jags came out of nowhere. Nobody. If we would have did this, if we would have looked back to when we recapped the beginning of the season, nobody would have said that the Jags were going to be potentially 12-5. In the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody would have said that.
Right.
So I'll give
Nobody
No,
did.
I'll give you that. That's a shout out to that new head coach they got, and they're doing this without Travis Hunter. And the crazy,
Without Hunter. And they got quality wins, Kelvo. It's not like they're just beating bums. They beating quality teams.
and the
this
crazy
year.
thing is, they really started to jump off the second he got hurt. That's kind of like a
Yeah, you got a
they really
point
started
there.
clicking when he
You do got
went
a
out.
point there. The minute
Because
he
they were
got
trying to
hurt,
force feed.
he
They
started
were trying to
balling.
force feed him the ball and everything. But man,
Oh, hold on. Let me get this off real quick. Green Bay, without Micah Parsons, the only reason I'm giving a slight nod to the Rams to get out the NFC over Green Bay is because of the loss of Micah Parsons. But I still kind of like Green Bay, to be honest. So right now, I got the Rams.
so
but
Green Bay is like
let-
your sleeper team.
Green Bay is my sleeper. But depending on what I see this weekend, I might switch those teams. I might put Green Bay as my pick, and then Rams is my sleeper. So this is as of now until I see the season play out. But as of right now, that's who I'm
Don't
going
put too
with.
much hope into the next game because Jordan Love's going to be out. He's injured. But
Oh, well, there you go. So there you go, man. The Rams. All right. So we'll see. But yeah, go ahead, Kelvo.
Man,
Who you looking at?
I'm looking at on the NFC. I got the Rams. Matthew Stafford, Texas guy.
Okay.
Sleeper team. Ooh, 49ers. The 49ers might mess around and get it done. At least get to the Super Bowl. They've been on a heater, man. But you can never
The 40, yeah, they have been. They
You
have
can't-
been. I gotta
you
get
can never underestimate Philly, but I don't know, man. It's kind of a tie for the sleeper teams for me between the Niners and the Eagles. Out of the AFC, man, man, it's tough, dude.
Yeah.
Stuck between the Patriots and the Bills, and for some reason, there's just something in my spirit that's telling me that this might just be Josh Allen's year. Mahomes is out for his ACL. My boy Lamar is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps getting hurt, man, and the Ravens aren't going to make it. I like the Texans, but I need to see more from CJ Stroud for me to really have 100% faith in him. So, I'm leaning honestly towards the Bills. Somewhere between the Bills and the Patriots, sleeper team Texans. I don't think the Broncos are going to do anything this year, even though they do have the 1 seed. But yeah, it's somewhere between there. It's looking like it's been scripted for Josh Allen to get it. And I guess you could say he deserves it. I think Lamar deserves a little bit more than him, but the defense failed us this year. They couldn't stop anybody, and John Harbaugh is a freaking idiot, coaching like a moron. You got the whole fourth quarter. Derrick Henry's not in the game the whole fourth quarter. Dude's got 128 yards at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then he doesn't see the field at all. And then he's like, well, we just rotate backs. Like, what are you talking about? You rotate backs, bro. We're 7-7, bro. We need the win. Stupid. Like, just dumb, bro. Just not thinking, bro. Like, oh, man. It's like, you're a head coach, bro. If anybody has the ability to overrule the protocol, it's you. So do it. Because we need the win. But sorry, I digress.
Right.
But I'm just a little upset about that, right? But no, I'm like I said, I got Bills or Patriots, sleeper team Texans. But it's looking interesting, brother Noomsy, man. What did they're starting to stir up Lamar's contract situation. That's on the horizon, and I think some people are saying that he might want to play in Miami if Baltimore decides to trade him, which they're not. But
they're not going to do that. But we do welcome the idea in Miami. Anything.
Just know if they trade him, I will be a Dolphins fan. So
yeah, you come on over to the dark side.
I'll be a Lamar Jackson 1, Dolphins 2 fan. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, those are my teams, bro. It's going to be interesting.
You know who nobody's talked about though, Kelvo, and I'm not going to be the one to talk about him because I don't believe in him, but a lot of people do. Shout out to my boy Pressure. Nobody's talking about the Chicago Bears, and nobody's saying that they feel like the Bears can make some noise and Caleb Williams, this might be. And let me say this. This is an opportunity for the Bears. I don't think they're going to take this opportunity because I don't believe in their quarterback and I don't believe in their offensive coordinator. But they have the opportunity. Caleb Williams has the chance. There's no Jaden Williams. There's no Jalen Hurts. There's no numbers of quarterbacks right now are down and out, and they don't. Caleb doesn't have to contest. Jordan Love is injured and banged up. There's a lot of NFC quarterbacks that he don't have to go against mano a mano. So this is an opportunity for him to showcase and show out. But I don't believe they can do it because I don't believe in him. I don't think Caleb Williams is that elite talent that's going to get the Bears to the next level. I just don't see them being that team. Any thoughts on the Bears real quick before we transition on to college?
I like what they're doing, what they got going on over there. Their run game is cold. If they can get in there and they can run the ball on dudes and they can get a couple of turnovers, and if Mr. Williams, I'm not going to make fun of him, but you know where I want to go with this, but I'm not going to do it.
We didn't talk about his acrylic nails.
Yeah, man. The boy Caleb is something else, boy. But
that's a wild.
He's a wild boy. But the brother is talented. But they might win one game, but I don't think they're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Especially if they got to go on the road. I got to give that head coach, they got some credit because they're running the ball on dudes. They're physical. But yeah, Caleb, I think in a couple years, he'll be like a real problem. I'm talking about like a 35 touchdowns, 7 picks, 4,000 yards, maybe 500 rushing yards problem.
Oh, wow. You see him being one of those, like an MVP level quarterback.
He's a dog, dude. Like Caleb is a dog. It's just
he's got the
that's
tools.
What I'm saying. He's a dog. He's got it in him, but he's always been played like he's always kind of played like this backyard football style, and that doesn't work in the NFL because everybody's fast. So you just can't just run around and hold the ball for forever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening. They're rebuilding them. They're kind of like teaching them how to really play NFL quarterback, how to move, how to be efficient, how to get the most out of your drives. That's why he's not taking a lot of sacks and he's throwing the ball away and all that other stuff. And they're running the ball to help him out. You know what I'm saying? They're not putting everything on his plate.
Yeah.
So I think in a couple of years, honestly, he's going to be a real problem.
Well, we'll keep our eye on that and we'll see. Those of y'all from the Chi, let me know how y'all feeling about y'all quarterback. Drop that in the comments. Also, like, share, subscribe. Let's wrap it up with our last topic of the night. We got some college bowl games, playoff games. NCAA playoff season is here. And Kelvo, I told you last time we did this show.
I never doubted you, God. I never doubted.
I told you. I said I said I think we can beat Notre Dame. Oh, I'm sorry, not Notre Dame. I said we can beat Texas A&M convincingly. I said convincingly, and I said we could beat them by more than like maybe 2 scores or better. Now we ended up beating them. Was it 10-3? 10-3. So technically, that is 2 scores. So I did say 2 scores, and then we held them to 3 points. The game, if you watch the game, we should have actually beat them like 20-something to 3 because there was a run back, a kickoff return where Malachi Tony, he had a clear run all the way to the house, and he tripped over his own feet and fell, causing him 7 points. Then there was like 3 missed field goals from our kicker who's been sure as shit all year long. And then he gets in there. Yeah, missed like 3 field goals. So that's another 9 points, another 7 points that we sat there. So technically, we should have beat them by much more than we did. Mm-hmm. But convincingly, winning Texas A&M lose to the Cane, yes, I feel like we beat them. And in their building, Kelvo, we walked into College Station in that racist town with that racist cop who was standing in the tunnel. He wasn't there this time, though. He wasn't there this time. I mean, I checked for him, but he wasn't there. But We went in there and we
Looking
handled
for it.
business. We put our feet on their couch. Fuck your couch. And we handled that business. So now we move on. Now we move on against Ohio State. And nobody's giving us a chance against Ohio State. But yeah, was you impressed with that victory over Texas A&M?
Man, I was very impressed. My brother is an A&M fan for some reason, so I took great joy in seeing y'all go into his house because he was talking trash. He's like, "Oh, Miami easy." I was like, "All right, all right."
Everybody said
Yeah,
that.
he was wrong. I'm just reading some of these stats though. I don't know who Mark Fletcher Jr. is, but he went 17 for 172 yards.
That's our running back. That's our stud running back who's decided to come back next year. He's not going to go to the draft. He's going to get some more of that college money. Yep, Mark Fletcher. And he's built like a tank, yo. He's like a Jacobs old school running back style, like Henry. If he's like a Derrick Henry type of a running back.
I got you. Now,
yeah, so
this is another dude who went crazy. Ruben Bain Jr. What you guys, bro, had 4 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss. Bro went crazy. And then you got his running mate, Masador.
Yeah,
a sack and a half, 1.5 tackles for loss. I mean, y'all came in there and did the damn thing, dude. And then you got 2 picks. Y'all got a total of 7 sacks in that game. You sacked 7 times at home.
Ended the game with a pick at that too. And of course, there was a lot of haters. There were some people that really was hating on us. And I talked to one of those haters after the game, and I was like, "Yo, were you not impressed with how we went in there and we dismantled their team in their own building?" And the response was, "Well, neither team really played that great. I mean, there was some penalties that they left out there that could have set you guys back, but they let it go." And all of these excuses, people just do not want to see the U back. They hate it. The idea of us coming back is really making people feel some type of way. But fast forwarding over to this game that we got against the Ohio State Buckeyes, and nobody is giving us a chance again, just like they didn't give us a chance against Texas A&M. I hear Ryan Clark on ESPN. I hear all of the commentators. I hear everybody out there and all of the comments they making saying that Warren Sapp is not going to walk through that door to help the Canes. Michael Irvin is not going to come and help the Canes. We don't need them boys no more because we got a new squad. We got a team, and I think we can beat Ohio State. Last time I seen Ohio State, Kelvo, they ain't look that good to me. They
did take an L to Indiana.
They did. Now I get it. A lot of people was like, well, they wasn't really trying to play. That's bull crap. They was playing, and Indiana handled them. So any team can lose. Anybody can lose. Ohio State is not unbeatable. And I think we can beat them. We can exploit them. It's a neutral site. We ain't got to go up to the horseshoe. This is a neutral site.
Oh, word?
So anything can happen. I like my Hurricanes to win this game. It'll be a close game. It'll be tight. But I think we pull this one off. I like my Canes in this one.
Man, I'm sorry, bro, but I got the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I know you do, just like the rest of America. That's all right.
It's UT, LSU, and Ohio State for me, bro. And since only one of my 3 teams is in there, I just think it's going to be tough, man. Is it doable? Yes. If Ruben Bain plays like he played, if your defense plays like they played,
defense, yes.
You might be on to something, but
that's we're gonna have
quarterback for A&M is right here. The quarterback for Ohio State is right here.
That's a good point.
That's gonna make
a good point.
And it's just hard for me I can't see it I respect the U, but I got Ohio State. But what about Mario Cristobal? You was trying to throw him out. You was trying to get rid of him a couple weeks ago, dog.
I was.
So I told you. I said, "Hey, man, relax."
You did. And he was coaching like he had something to prove. And remember, I was saying that too. One of the reasons I felt like Miami would win is because I felt like they had more to prove. Like people were talking about we didn't deserve to be there and all of the talk from Notre Dame. And I even said Cristobal. I was like, yo, Cristobal has a lot to prove in this game. he's gonna have to show his, and he coached like it. So salute to you, Cristobal. I can admit when Numsi got to give somebody credit who they threw under the bus the week before. I come back here and I give you your props, Cristobal. Now just do it again. Do it against Ohio State.
At least
and then
lose.
You won't hear about,
OT
I don't
fashion.
care if we lose another game after that. You won't hear Numsi say nothing bad about Cristobal if you can avenge Ohio State for what they did to us in 2004. I come on, Cristobal. This is all. I believe in you. So you got Ohio State winning this game. I got Miami winning the game. Y'all drop in the comments who y'all think.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry, cuz.
That's all right, yo. It's okay. Because you know when we win, you're gonna get that text message. You will get that text. And it's gonna say 3 words. Numsi be knowing.
Right?
That's all you gonna get.
Hey, we need to make that a segment on the real.
Yeah, you know what? I am. I'm gonna make that a new segment. Numsi be knowing. We're gonna start doing that right here on the show. But yeah, TZ Dave, I know you're an Ohio State fan, but we coming for y'all. Big game. And that is when is it? Tomorrow? Sunday? When is the game?
Let me check the
Take a look at the schedule. We about to wrap up here.
It's next week.
Okay, so we got some
31st at 6:30.
All right, hold on a second. Yeah, we got some more time before that's actually gonna go down. So hey, y'all make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe. We're gonna come back and revisit this topic again next week and talk about how things turned out and next week is the game. So exactly. We might have another show before that happens.
Another preview on that or something. Who knows, man? They might come out with some more.
I definitely think that's something to do there too. NBA season is in full swing. The college season is wrapping up, and the NFL season also is in wrap-up mode. We're down to our last couple of weeks of the NFL season. So let's just lay around for that and see how things turn out. Any final thoughts, Kelvo?
As far as like on a 2-minute turn up type
jump?
Yeah,
go ahead and get your 2-minute turn up in there.
Man, the only thing I could say is, man, I just sit back sometimes, bro, and I just look at the world, bro, and I'll be looking at the Orange Man. My guy, bro. My guy is hilarious, bro. Like, you just gotta listen to the things that this dude be saying, bro. And it's like, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, so I don't pick any sides. I just stand with Christ. But it's just funny, like it's just all a joke, like to me, bro. Like politics and getting all riled up about all the stuff that's going on in the world. It's just one big joke, man. So just focus on what you can control, getting your money, getting your spirit right, staying healthy, staying locked in, you know what I'm saying? And just, tune out the noise, man. You know what I'm saying? There's people who are really like wrapped into this. And it's like, bro, you stressing yourself out, worrying about all this other garbage. Like, it ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Stay locked in, get right with the Most High, and let the Spirit guide you.
Yeah. I agree. I'm with you on that. Also, I just want to add for my 2-minute turn up, it's the end of the year coming up, time of transition. Everybody go for your goals, whatever it is that you want to do, what you aspire to do. This is the time to do it. Stop putting things off. Make the best of your health. Make the best of all of your plans, and cherish your family, because that's, family is real important, and learn something. Make an initiative to try to learn something. Don't be complacent with what you already know. Try to learn something new and learn something different. And we're going to continue to turn up. Now, Kelvo, what is New Year's Eve, the 31st? We're going to do that special show, that special New Year's Eve show like we did last year. You're more than welcome to join, Kelvo. Hopefully you are able to. If not, then we're going to run one first of the year, top of the year. So if we don't see you before the end of the year, Happy New Year to you, brother, to your family, and all of y'all who are watching. Happy New Year to y'all as well.
Of course, man. Same to you, brother Newsy, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Getting out here with my dog, hitting this Freestyle Friday, man. Blessing our fans with this with this knowledge and information, man. Because hey, when you tapping in with that sports time zone, man, it don't get nothing better than that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Already know. Y'all already know. Once again, for my co-host Kelvo, I am yours truly, Brother Noomsi. This is the Sports Time Zone Freestyle Friday. The sounds y'all listening to right now, Sarge the God, Austin, Texas, MC. One of my favorite MCs out of Austin, Texas. If y'all looking for him, y'all can find him on YouTube. Y'all can find him on Spotify, or you just reach out to the Sports Time Zone and we got you. That's Sarge the God, y'all. This is the Sports Time Zone and we out.
Peace.
I got money online, gotta go. Ain't got time, lay up no hoe. I'm on the block, I'm on the scene. Niggas get mad, I'm smoking that green. Bitch, I punch on a nigga like Tyson. You don't want no problem, homeboy on the Tyson. The AK shot, he got a motherfucking kick. Run up on my nigga, put a hole in your shit. Ride with them choppers, I keep me a stick. Motherfucking 30 rounds off my clip. Everywhere I go, got a strap on me. Cause everywhere I go, got a bag on me. Got racks on me, got stacks on me. So everywhere I go, that's gas on me. Fill up the tank, bitch, roll up a wood. Rolling on beans with your fuck nigga wood. Bitch, I'm strapped like a motherfucking army. Too many straps, don't try to disarm me. And I don't go to court cause I rock with that pole. Plus by 2 cases really on low. The judge trying to lock nigga, wait for the gas. Ride around